It is summer in Little 5 Points. Yeah. Which means goth chicks with sunburnt cleavage. What a darkly erotic sight that is, isn't it? Oh, man. See, they have a depth obsession, but then their tits are peeling. Ooh. It's summer in Little 5 Points. The homeless in Finley Plaza are fanning themselves with old Ron Paul signs. And who better to support private property than the homeless? Summer in Little 5 Points. The drug dealers have their new summer interns. And you know, some of these summer intern drug dealers have a little bit to learn. I saw one summer intern drug dealer the other day trying to throw a pair of Crocs onto a power wire. Pair of Crocs. There's no laces. It's not going to work. Oh. It's summer in Little 5 Points. The hookers on Ponce are putting little lime wedges down there. It's almost like a cerveza. By the way, I understand from the hookers on Ponce, if you're going to put a little lime wedge on there, just be careful, because you got even one open sore. It's a callback to a joke I do. I changed the gender. It's a little, see. How about that heat? Man, it is hot, isn't it? Boy, the head shops can only sell their bongs with crushed ice in them. That's the only way to move them. I can't read this. Oh, it's so hot out there. Men are hitting on Shirley Franklin just to experience the cold, indifferent stare. It is so hot right now, the meth labs are only cooking late at night. But luckily they're up. The summer solstice is coming up. I smell a drum circle. And you know, the summer solstice drum circle is when you can really smell, because, you know, hippies in the sun. It's going to waft around a little. Summer solstice. President Bush will celebrate the summer solstice, as he always does. He's going to celebrate the longest day of the year by staring at the sun for 12 straight hours. It's a talent that he has. The light has changed. Screen on the Green moved to Centennial Park this year. I don't like some of the movies. Last week it was like Big Mama's House. Next week it's the Eric Rudolph story. He was the Olympic Park bomber this year. I'm an old man. They should show movies at Woodruff Park. I'd go, you know, the park right by 5 Points. I would like to see movies at Woodruff Park. They'd call it Screen on the Spent Needles. Or Flicks on the Urine-Soaked Chessboards. Bring your families. Gas prices are sky high, aren't they? It's really bad on hitchhikers. They're having to double up on their grass and ass because they can't afford the gas. So if you're planning to hitch to Bonnaroo, take an extra joint and some Astroglide. And speaking of Bonnaroo, Bonnaroo's coming up. You know, a couple of years ago, tragedy struck Bonnaroo. One of the hippies there got run over by Ricky Skaggs' tour bus. It's true. Yeah. Witnesses say he let out a high, lonesome sound. Inflation, everything's inflation at the Star Bar. PBR is now $2.50. Damn. Okay, yeah. And to sing Creed at karaoke is now a $20 tip. We got to tip $20 just to sing Creed. Boy, you know, that's a lot of money just to be ironic. Ted Kennedy has a brain tumor. Boy, you know, oh no, that's not, no, don't applaud. There's something about those Kennedy boys, though. It's always a head wound. I'm Catholic. I can maybe say that. This is a bit I call filler. Aren't there some dumb ads on the TV these days? Aren't you sick of these really stupid ads? Like this one for Crestor with Mandy Patinkin. Have you seen this?
Yes.
Do you want to decrease your low-density lipoproteins? No, I prefer dangerously high amounts of plasma lipids. What are we, fucking stupid?
Hey.
But it killed some time. That was the point. The 14th Street Bridge is being torn down. In fact, a whole section of it might be down by the end of the week, which means we'll have our first dead skateboarder next week. He thought he could make it. Oh, I don't know how I'll do that. How much time do I have?
Yes.
You want me to go on? All right, this is more of a narrative thing. You know, John McCain is running for president. The sad news is I was doing open mic comedy the last time he ran for president. So this is something I did. Back in 2000, he got in trouble because he used an ethnic slur to describe his Vietnamese captors. He used the word gook. You know, but he said he was only describing the people who tortured him. I actually used that to defend George Bush at the time. The last time I ever defended George Bush, because he got in trouble for calling this reporter a major league asshole back in 2000. And I said, hey, at least that's a compound adjective. But John McCain, he did use an ethnic slur. But, you know, if anyone's earned the right to use an ethnic slur, it's John McCain. He was tortured for all those years. I mean, in fact, if he does want to give his inaugural address, just reading aloud from Huck Finn, or the Kennesaw Sidelines men's room wall, which actually has more ethnic slurs on it than Huck Finn. I mean, that's he's earned it right. But you know, if Bush ever tried to use an ethnic slur, and I would come out sounding more like a steakhouse appetizer. That's what I think he would confuse. You know, boy, I sure wouldn't want my daughter to marry one of those pepper jack sticks. You know, I don't even like to use a hotel swimming pool after one of those tumbleweed tater tots has been in there. And you know the people I can't stand? The Irish. So, maybe I'll end with this. You know how God loved us all so much that he sent down his only son to die on a cross for our sins? Little extreme, isn't it? I mean, I know I once loved this girl so much I skinned a cat and left it on her porch. But it wasn't my cat. Thank you very much. Good night.
One more time, Mr. Brian Bannon, ladies and gentlemen.